All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Day 3 of posting every day on YouTube for 2025. On Friday, January 3rd. And in a previous video, I kind of teased a little bit about corporate cuts and things of that nature that currently going through at my company. And Monday, all those changes will go into effect. So essentially, this is what happened. Just to let you in a little bit on my work life. I do other things, but this is my main job. Co-host, well, actually, there's 3 of us that host a sports radio show in Chattanooga. And for the last 2 years, I started in January of 2000. And I was just ran infomercials on the weekend, live shows on the weekend, the producer for those. So eventually worked my way up and became a part of the show called Sport Talk. And was producer of that for a long, long time. Unfortunately, one of the hosts passed away. So we had brought in someone else. That didn't work out. And so we got to the point 2 years ago where I moved over to, instead of producing the show, I moved over to what we call the host seat, right? Which really there's a piece of glass, you've got the production area, and then you've got the, what they call the talent. I was on the show, but I was just producing the show at the same time. So the goal for me was always to be on that side of the glass. I don't have to worry about, producing the show. And essentially what it means is, making sure all the commercials are accounted for and that they're running where they need to run, and phone calls, different things of that nature. So I'd done that for a long time. So I finally get over to the other side of the glass, validation. That was always the validation for me. If I can get over there, then, I felt like, okay, they value me for what I can bring as far as being, a true host is concerned, not having to pull double duty and hosting and producing at the same time. So the cuts come down, and the guy that's producing the show has been producing the show the last 2 years. He's a part-timer, not full-time. So I told you that, our market, the Chattanooga market, as far as our radio stations are concerned, knocked it out of the park. I mean, they met all their goals and they surpassed those and been doing really well. But with other markets not doing as well, everyone's got a share in the cuts. We didn't have, no one completely lost their job. I guess that's the one way to sell it. But a lot of people did have to, move meaning change a few things. And so the changes that I had to go through is I'm moving back to producing, and the guy that was producing is now, he no longer has those hours during the week, and as of right now, still he does the weekend shows. So he'll be still doing the weekend shows. So today was the final day of the way it has been, and I'll go back to producing our show on Monday. And let me tell you, I hate producing this show. It just takes me out of the flow, out of researching. We got something I want to talk about. Something comes up and I can't research right away. I've got all this other stuff to deal with. And plus just it felt like that validation was taken away from me a little bit. Not that they care. I mean, it's corporate. You know how it works. You're a number. And not to say anything bad about anyone in my building or anyone that I work directly with, because they're all great people. But, from the top down, from the very top, you're a number to begin with, and they don't care. They don't care how well you're doing. Everyone's got a share in the cuts, and that's just not fair. Not fair at all. But that's what it is. So that has been my day. and I'm sure I'll be in a bad mood on Monday, and who knows how long after that. Again, they sell it as, well, you didn't lose your job. That's great, but I'm still a human being. I'm still pissed that, you work so hard to get to a point, you finally get to that point and they take it away from you. For no reason of your own. At least, from what I understand. For no reason, nothing you did, but that validation is taken away because you got a bunch of idiots elsewhere that don't know what they're doing, and their markets are failing, and you're left to clean up the mess. So, in some form or fashion. So that's, again, not a great start to 2025, but I'll make the most of it. And what else can you do but make them, I don't want to say regret that decision, but show them that they had it right to begin with. And I think we're going to do that. Not going to let it bother me too much, even though I've been, ever since I've known about this, which has been, I don't know, I guess middle of December. I'm not going to lie, I've been furious about it at times. But here we are. We'll deal with it. So, 3 episodes in of posting every day, and now you've got a little insight on what I go through at my job. I got a great job, man. I got a job that a lot of people say they want, which is talking sports on the radio. So can't go wrong with that. You can, but just look at the positive. Look at the positive. All right, everybody. I thank you for watching. Again, as always, follow me on social media. On TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Just search Nougat Cowboy. You should be able to find me and stay in touch with me that way. And I can't wait till, man, it's cold out there today. It is cold. I know this week coming up, this weekend and next week is going to be pretty chilly here in Tennessee. So it's going to be cold here, but I can't wait till it gets a little bit warmer so I can get out and mess with the lowrider a little bit. Looking forward to getting that out and getting her out on the streets. That's going to be a lot of fun. And Jolene as well. 2019 Scouts, Indian Scout. That's my baby right there. So thank you again. If you're in corporate, as I said last video, you know how much those cuts suck, and it never gets easier. There's always seems to be, once you think you're taking 2 steps forward, you got to take 1 step back. It's just constant, back and forth, and you can never really get anywhere. That's the most frustrating thing about it. You work. You try to advance, and then when you do advance, it's just thanks but no thanks. Now, we gave you that, but now we're taking it back. And there's nothing you can do about it. You can quit. Go find another job. That's always on the table. So here we are. Happy Friday, everybody. Be safe out there. Don't drink or drive. And God bless.